Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays Slay the Spire. I don't know why I said it like that. Let's beat Austin's beta scores, shall we? From about 12 weeks ago. What do you mean? Hold up. I don't get any choice, but we made it to the 3rd floor. Maybe in beta it doesn't do that. I don't know. Oh my god. Kate's playing a battle royale. She got a little spooked. That's okay. Start with a default ironclad run. Boom, baby. That's the sound of my bash. The vulnerability lasts for 1 turn. Ooh, that, okay. You're gonna hit me for 7. I don't like it. I'm gonna hit you for slightly more than that. But I've been weakened. No. Weakened again. Well, we're gonna take some heat this time. Let's not sweat. It's the 1st floor of Slay the Spire run. And I'm gonna sweat whether or not I'm gonna let this guy kill me. I don't think so, mister. We'll take him down to 25. Realistically, can't kill him in 1 turn. But he's only doing 2 damage to us at most right now. Still can't kill him in 1 turn. I can't, maybe we should have gone a little heavier right at the start, but we've only lost 8 HP overall. So like as far as I'm concerned, you know what? This is when you get, as a kid, you get like, petty. You know, you dig yourself in. I mean, for most of us it would be when we were children, but I guess some people haven't passed that stage of their lives. You know, you start to find yourself in a ridiculous position and you're like, you know what? No, I'm playing 2 blocks and a strike every turn until I get lethal. 2 blocks and a strike. We ended up only being hurt for 4, no big deal. What do I like here? Dropkick is awesome. If we can enable it. I think it's worth trying. There's a couple of relics that would make it work better. An upgraded bash would be even better. For the time being, it's probably not going to be that useful, but on turns where we get it, it's going to be nice. You know, you get the extra card draw. You have a better excuse to play bash. Like, it makes bash better. How can I not like it? This guy's gonna die next turn. And that was kind of like a relatively perfect draw for us. Last run, we lost. But we did pretty well. I thought, at least, we did pretty well. You know, we just have to make sure we don't mess up our deck archetype. Maybe I overrate it. I guess Sentinel fits if you get the one that's like whenever you, Demon Form, whenever you play a skill exhausted. Not Demon Form, Corruption. Whenever you play a skill exhausted. For 1 energy, you get 5 block and 2 extra energy refunded. But I gotta admit, I'm a battle trance sort of guy. We're gonna open with that. Dropkick is not free. Costs a $1.05, and if you don't throw in your $1.05, who will? And we'll just focus on, you know, we got like, it's a mixed martial arts kind of like wrestling match sort of thing we got going on here. You know, this guy, we could choke him out by playing 2 blocks and a strike, or we could knock him out by hitting him over the face with like a bash dropkick or something like that. Bash dropkick, also a great name for an action hero. I can kill you. All thanks to that free dropkick. Elixir, one day I'll use it. I think we can afford to take Fiend Fire. And then what we're hoping for after that is a way to make Exhaust work for us long term. Like right now we can get 28 damage out of this, but if we play this, not 28 I guess. Oh yeah, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 30 damage. 30 damage? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 42 damage. Yeah, 42 damage. So I'll choose to take 11. Just to kill an enemy right off the bat. Now we don't know yet if we're gonna go for an exhaust deck synergy. But I feel like it's kind of worth giving it a shot, you know what I mean? Now we have the world's most simplistic deck. We have like... we have like 6 strikes and a battle trance and a drop kick. So we won't be doing much blocking. We can't even draw enough cards. Yeah. So, I mean, we know we're going to draw lethal next turn. We have to be a little careful with exhaust synergy without having any means of getting cards in return. But, you know, we're doing our best here. So it doesn't really matter. Hopefully, you don't block for much. I think it was still probably worth it to get that one enemy killed quickly here, but, you know, it does look a little dicey. I'll give you that. We want to get relics as soon as possible, for sure. You know, I think we can afford to cast kind of a wide net here early. Deal 6 damage plus an additional 2. So this is 16 damage right now. Let's take that. And we don't know if this is going to work yet, but we're casting a wide net. Nothing with strike in the name. We don't really have exhaustibles. I think you like cleave for 45. We could remove a card, but I don't think that's necessary. Cleave's just really nice. I think we'll add that and we'll leave it as is for now. And we'll try to get through our elites here, who are actually, like, for real extremely annoying. So Perfected Strike, I was wrong. It actually does 18 damage, which is great. This would deal 28 damage right now. We don't want to play that on turn 1, though. It's a bad call. I think we're going to take a lot of hits here. When you fight these guys early, it depends on your archetypes, but usually you end up taking a little heat. We just got to accept that it is what it is. You know, hopefully the first floor ends up having the hardest elite fights. So Cleave is exactly what we were looking for. We'll just strike one dead, and he'll become more powerful than we could ever imagine. Now we could think about using a Fiend Fire, I think. If we can get, like, what we want is a Fiend Fire Battle Trance. Obviously not going to work on this turn. It's okay. No, wrong. I meant to play defend. Instead, I went up here and started playing around with our weak potion, which sounds like a euphemism, and I immediately regret having said it. 18, so we can kill another one here. We're 100% in Fiend Fire territory. We're looking for any relic that gives us anything with exhaust synergy. What a hand. Oh, dude. See, this is Fiend Fire. I think it works as an opener. I think it works as a finisher. But it definitely got the job done there. Draw 2 additional cards. It does sort of work. True Grit, I'm going to take. I don't know if it's good, but if we're going exhaust, which we might, it sort of seems like it works. We are going to have to fight a monster. But we are going to get a relic if we defeat the monster. This is not ideal, though. I think I would rather bash and cleave. I don't want to lose Perfected Strike. With only 3 energy, we kind of got to make these decisions, right? So, I think we want to weaken him. And then you look at this and you go like Fiend Fire. Deal 7 damage for each exhausted card, which will actually be 10, so it'll be like 10, 10, 10, 10. We might as well strike him once. No, because it does less damage that way, but we'll end up with a little more energy. This will deal 40 damage, which is really nice. Because we're just racing this guy. What do we have left in our deck? Lot of gas. I think if we draw Perfected Strike, which is unlikely, but with Battle Trance we could get there. If we draw Perfected Strike, we'll probably kill him in 1. Otherwise, we're going to kill him in 2. That's my guess. Well, we'll bash. Then Dropkick's free. Strike's not going to kill him. It's either that or defend. I don't really think either of them. Because defend makes him stronger for the future. It might save you like 2 damage. Actually, defend was probably the right call. I'm kind of covering for my own mistake here. But we get a relic. Mango. Raise your max HP by 14. Not relevant immediately, but could become relevant later. I think Headbutt. I say this all the time. I think it's agnostically a good card. I do want to go for as many elite fights as possible. These guys are easy if we get cleave. No cleave. That's why I'm cleaving. I'm cleaving like a Sunday morning. That's why I'm cleaving. Cleaving like a Sunday morning. Oh yeah. So, watch this. Your boy's a genius. 1 potion essentially means we heal for 6. We got the exact potion back. Spa weakness. Great card. Doesn't fit an exhaust synergy. Always nice to have. Whetstone. Upgrade 2 random attacks. You know what? It upgraded a cleave. I can't be upset. I'm going to try a rest. Even though I probably should be pushing aggro. We'll rest here, fight him, and then if we have HP, we'll go upgrade there. And we're fighting this guy again. You get an ideal draw. He's not that bad. So he's not attacking turn 1, and we are. This is kind of not an ideal first turn, unfortunately. We're only dealing 18. But if we could, like... We can't bash Fiendfire. That's right. Sitting us for 14. I don't know. At this point, I don't think we ever want to play a spot weakness. So I think we'll just do like a... We know we're getting Perfected Strike. Yeah, we can't not get Perfected Strike. And with Battle Trance, we're going to get Perfected Strike and Fiendfire. So I think we definitely want to vulnerable him. That way he's going to be hurt for the next turn. And if we draw Fiendfire and then play Battle Trance, he's dead. Which is really nice. That's pretty much exactly how it went down. And you will just, like, literally be dead now. See, we got something going on here. This deck is sort of working. Gain Dex at the start of each fight. Not bad. Bloodletting is usually going to be valuable for us. So we can upgrade cards. What do we want to upgrade? I mean, Battle Trance gets a little better. Perfected Strike gets a little better. That's right, we should be taking cards that have Strike in the name as well. I kind of think we like Spot Weakness. Oh, no. Gain 2 energy instead of gaining 1 energy is, like, always going to be worthwhile. A Cleave might allow me to kill you both on this turn. I'm like racking my brain. Okay, I'll tell you what. We're not going to kill you both on this turn, and we could save a potion by doing it this way, so I am going to do it this way. I'm going to exhaust a random card. Goodbye, Bash. Hardly knew you. We'll play it slow. Aggro's been working for us, but we can, you know, switch it up when we're going up against enemies like this. They're both attacking yet again, but play something like that. It seems like a but it's not gonna. That's the thing, isn't it? Okay. I don't know what our deck's gonna look like after this, but we're gonna take a little damage in the process here, but not much. We're gonna take 3. It's nice to have the ability to pop a Fiendfire and be like, whatever the consequences are, it's not that bad. Because we're just going to draw, you know, we're going to draw enough to get the kill anyway. We shouldn't exhaust our strikes, I guess. It makes Perfected Strike worse. Limit Break, I think, is awesome. And we'll hope for a Relic, and it is a Relic. If you don't play attacks, gain energy on your next turn. I'm gonna do something a little controversial. I'm not going to upgrade, or I'm not going to rest. I'm going to just go for broke here. Now, it's a little tempting to just, like, destroy this guy on turn 1. What would our deck look like? We'd lose a Strike, a Headbutt, True Grit, and Limit Break. Or alternatively, we could play Limit Break and just keep it in the deck. You know what? If it fails us, it fails us. I kind of want to see what happens here. So now we have a 13-card deck. We got rid of some good cards. We're probably, like, choosing not to block against this guy anyway, basically. So I'm going to bash you. After the bash, I'm going to hit you with a drop kick. After that, I'm going to play Bloodletting. And I'm going to hit you with a strike, strike, strike. It's a lot of damage. He's going to hit us for 36. It's kind of bad. I mean, you gotta spot that weakness. Let him hit you for 6. Who cares? Get him with that Perfected Strike while he's vulnerable. It's a heavyweight bout. He's gonna put some burns in this deck. As you know, I do not respect it. Battle Trance. I mean, you gotta hit him with the Limit Break. You gotta hit him with the Bash. I think you gotta give yourself the Bloodletting. You gotta hit him with the Perfected Strike. We're gonna have 7 HP. If we start drawing burns, life becomes a little scary. I don't know, do we spot weakness? I don't think we spot weakness now. I think we just go like... I'm gonna need to hit you for like 21, I think. No, I need to hit you for 18. I think it's done. Like I said, never a doubt in my mind. It worked, and it worked real fast. I love all these cards, and I'm being sincere, but I think Reaper, although it looks kind of bad, it's actually awesome. You know what? Give me 5 cards. I'll do them. Give me another Perfected Strike. If we hew to a synergy early here, we might be able to do something. I think I might overrate armaments. I think I'm going to go for a Cleave. I'm going to add in another Cleave. I love Inflame. A third Perfected Strike. Maybe at this point we go, but you know, every Perfected Strike we add makes every other Perfected Strike better. It makes 2 energy hurt a little bit less, doesn't it? I don't know, man. We have 418 gold. We're going to go to this shop as soon as possible. I'm very guilty. I do this every time. I go like a full aggro deck. I don't really want to get hit for 20, but I don't really want to get hit for 14 either, so I think I'll just let you hit me. Maybe that's our new strat. Never defend. Just draw into Reaper with upgraded strength and go to town. You know what would fit this well? Gremlin Horn. I hate to miss out on the Reaper play here, but like, gotta die. 24 damage out of each Perfected Strike is pretty nice. I think we want nothing there. Our deck's already getting, probably if I'm being honest, too thick. This is an ideal guy for us to fight if we're gonna go aggro. Poison would, I don't know, maybe Poison's not that good against this guy. So we're gonna Inflame. He does block a Bash, so it's probably not the right play. We're gonna hit him with the Perfected Strike. We're gonna Bloodlet. I guess at this point, it's either 12 damage or 10 damage. We'll take our 12 damage. And then, no point to playing that necessarily. But we've stopped him from getting to 60 block. You know what? I'm okay with this. Hit me for 2. I buffed up my strength quite considerably. We do have extra decks. Fiendfire. 11 damage for each exhausted card. Not bad. Pommel Strike. Add it. I guess we kind of are going a Perfected Strike build, but I want good relics. I think we want Red Skull. If I buy spot weakness, I can't get card removal. Remember, we never want to remove basic strikes. We're very rarely playing a basic defend. I think we'll just leave. We took a basic defense. I don't know. We could leave or we could cleave. Like, cleave is really nice. If we could replace all of our strikes with cleaves, I would love to, except it would neuter perfect strike pretty hard. There's another shop. We might have enough cash by the time we get there. Let's go question mark path. Sure. I didn't really want to do that, but if we rest, it's not so bad. Ah, these guys. You know what? Yeah, I'll fight these guys. Let's see how they do. We've never seen them. I mean, we've seen them, but we've never fought them before. What's your special ability? I think you just Reaper right off the bat. Heals you for 12. Hit him again. We had a great hand. We had a great hand. Grab him, bear. Dexterity down. I don't block. I don't know why you would think that I would be upset by that as someone who doesn't subscribe to the power of blocking. Remember, we can't draw any more cards. Have we not inflamed? We have not inflamed. I want to kill 2. So it'll definitely start with a cleave plus. And then it would be like a perfected strike. If we play anything else, yeah, it's not going to work, so we got to do it like this. Go ahead, hit me for 9. Considering is all we get out of this not losing our gold? I'd prefer if it didn't work that way, but so be it. We get like a potion, maybe. We got the red mask off of them. Oh, that's awesome. So we apply weak to all enemies when we start. We're going to add another pommel strike to the deck. Time will tell if this is bad or amazing. We're going to start with a rest instead of starting with an elite, because by doing this, we can then be more confident against this guy. This is the perfect enemy for us to fight, because we want to race regardless. So we'll open with an Inflame. We don't really want a Reaper yet, which means we definitely don't want a Fiend Fire, even though it does a lot of damage. We'll just hit you with a Perfected Strike, I think. 28 damage. Not bad. So I don't know how I believe in this deck yet. So far it hasn't been bad. We're kind of going toe-to-toe with this guy's a little dicey. Limit break. Limit break. It seems like we're falling into this archetype as the Ironclad. We're like, why would we ever block for 6 if we could attack for 60, you know? I mean, this guy's, he's done. Or is? Yeah, he's done. Or, wait, no, is he? Yeah, he's done. Barely, but he's done. Whenever you'd receive 5 or less unblocked attack, reduce it to 1. This could be super good for us. We also want Berserk, which totally fits with our deck. I do admit, whenever you play an attack, gain 4 blocks. Seems kind of nice as well. Remove all strikes, obtain 5 bites. Literally cannot take it. Why? Well, figuratively cannot take it. I think you upgrade... Well... I think you upgrade Reaper. We can't take it because Perfected Strike relies on that existing, so it's just not a good call for us. So turn 1, he just annoys us. You can't draw. No, we can draw. We haven't used a Pommel Strike, so, or we haven't used a Battle Trance. Let's Headbutt. Bring back Bloodletting. Probably got you next turn. You do weaken us, though, right? Is that your thing? Yeah, we can still probably get you. Is my guess. Pommel's 10. Let's open with a Battle Trance. I think I was almost overthinking myself, and you're just like, you're done. Anytime we draw a Fiend Fire in that situation, we're the happiest people you could ever imagine. Nah. I mean, it's possible Clash will work, but we don't need to do it. We're trying to play like halfway between conservative and dangerous. We need to rest a little bit. I know we get a buff for being under 50% HP, but we still need to rest a little bit, just to ensure our survival. Can't afford Gremlin Horn, that's fine. Gain energy on the first turn of each combat. It seems really nice. Our deck is too thick for Rampage, I think. I mean, out of all this, sure. Starting each fight with 4 energy, there's value. You know, if we draw 2 perfected strikes, that's huge. Or a bash and a perfected strike, that's huge. Inflame? Probably open with a pommel. Hit him with a perfected strike. Like, even that is kind of like a non-noteworthy first turn, but it's still pretty good. We took off 40 HP in turn 1. It's not a killer like Wombo combo or anything like that, but we're starting to get there. Snecko Eye has given us a free limit break, and for that I'll always be grateful. He is going to hit us for 15, but we're going to heal for 6 after, and if we get it like a Reaper or something, we could maybe come out close to neutral. Aw, well, I mean, so like the thing, I hate to do it, but like, you know, you've kind of forced my hand. I need to kill you this way. We're not getting any heals out of it, but we did also kill the Sneck in like 10 seconds. I just don't think it works. What do you got for me? Yep. Jax without having the enabler for Jax, and then, I mean... You know what? If everything's going fine, I don't know if it kills us to rest. It ensures that we have a better chance to get the relic here against this guy. He hits pretty hard. I don't feel too bad. Alright, right off the bat, I think I mean, you hit him hard. You hit him with the bash. You hit him with a perfected strike. First, no. Bloodlet first. Then pommel, in case you draw in flame or something. Then headbutt. Bring back bloodletting. Great card. Smack him. 80 damage or so, first turn. I mean, we took 3. That's not that bad, in hindsight. I mean, you play bloodletting. It's almost always going to be the right play. And then the turn just plays itself. We're going to take 3. He got hurt pretty decently. But actually, we only take 1, right? Because of Tori. That's right. Definitely want spot weakness. I mean, there's 2 choices the way I see it. Play Berserk now, for no value, but value later. Or Cleave and Perfected Strike to hurt him as much as possible. Or sorry, just Perfected Strike. So it's either like, you sacrifice Berserk, which is 16 damage, or you play Perfected Strike. And we're going to play Perfected Strike. Debuffed. So you open this with a Battle Trance. There's no point in pommeling now. There's a couple of ways you can handle this, but I think you don't Fiend Fire, even though you look at it and you go, oh my god, 10 damage for each exhausted. Well, okay, we'll open with a limit break. 13 damage for each exhausted card, times 5 cards, 65 damage. That's 60, you'll be at 235. I think we'd rather use it as a finisher, but admittedly. I just drank. Yeah, okay, so I'm a genius here. Clearly. Why am I saying I'm a genius? Because I drank the Swift Potion thinking I'll fill up my hand so that Fiend Fire can be even better. And in hindsight, it doesn't make any sense, you know? Because we had already used Battle Trance, so that's just an egregious misplay. I'd honestly rather wait on Reaper. If we live long enough to get back around, Reaper's gonna be lovely. We love a limit break. We love that. You definitely just want to hit him with 2 perfected strikes. I mean, come on. Now we are getting down there. He's dealing 15 damage. He's debuffing us every time. I'm at a 3rd. I think he's a little higher than a 3rd, but, you know, what I'd like to think is that we're getting stronger every time. What happens now? Alright, first he purges all his debuffs, which is a lot of fun. And then he chooses to hit for 57, and we're just gonna die. Or are we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 26 is 156. Oh, yeah, sorry. So I was right. I was wrong. For the wrong reasons, I was right. Do we want a Berserk in this deck? I don't know. I love Offering. I think it fits. Cursed Key? Cursed Key? It gives us 4 energy per turn. More curses, but if we save all our gold to purge the curses, we might be okay. It's an okay run so far. Like, I'm not too disappointed with it. I don't really feel like we have an identity on this run, but, you know, we're kind of trying to get there. So we have 5 energy, right, because of our lantern. Let's make the most of it. The thing is, like, Reaper is great damage, but we don't need to kill. We don't need to heal for 30 on this turn. But are we ever going to make it around to see it again? I don't know. I just don't know. So I think we'll just dump it, but I admittedly did think twice. Just taking 1 out is pretty good. And then they're going to hit me for 12. It doesn't bother me. Even though we played Reaper. Maybe it should. Maybe it should bother me. I don't think we're going to kill both of them this turn, but we should be able to kill 1 easily. We're really, like, trying to draw into these cleaves. If we bring back Fiend Fire, that should be enough. Oh, never mind. We totally did it. All right. I mean, we love a lot here, but how can we not love Flex? Like, Flex Limit Break is a classic combo. We want to race this guy. This is, to be honest with you, I think this is the ideal enemy for us to fight. We want to fight enemies that we can race. We do want a Pommel Strike just in case we get an Inflame or a Spot Weakness first. And then I think we just go for broke. Like, when we race enemies, it's just going to be who can do more damage. And I'll spoil it for you. We can deal more damage. So that's why it's the perfect choice. 7 damage for each exhausted card. That's only 28 damage, so I'll tell you what, let's do it this way instead. He's like, put a block in your deck, Ruka. I think we love a blood for the... Oh, this cat. I think we love a blood for blood. Did Tomo, did he bite you or something? What are you doing over here? I think we love a blood for blood, because we're going to be losing HP often. Most of the time we encounter that card, it's going to be free. Don the Red Mask. Gain 222 gold, but we lose this, I'm sure. Sure. Or not. I guess we just had the ability to make it work. It's quite nice. We may buy a good relic. Upon pickup, choose a skill card. At the start of each combat, this card will be in your hand. I mean, starting with Flex seems nice. But Apotheosis is so good as well. And I mean, Heavy Blade kind of fits the archetype of the deck. There you go. And we'll take Meat on the Bone, which gives us a little sustain. And we have spent so much gold, we're probably going to be saddled with curses, but it is... Oh, hello? What are you? This is work in progress art, by the way. Don't get your... don't get in a tizzy over this. We're going to play that. Right after that, I think we're going to play Offering. We want to play this right. So that we're not... we're not killing enemies that could be killed, you know what I mean? Like... Do we want to play Reaper? I'd prefer to play Reaper if they're guaranteed to die. Let's open with a Battle Trance, which devalues Pommel Strikes, but it makes Cleaves much better. Like, Cleave, 12, 12. We'd play 2 of those. Then we don't get a Perfected Strike. Reaper we can save for any time. Perfected Strike is such good damage. Let's start with a Spot Weakness. Then 1 Cleave is enough to get the job done. Then we hit you with the Perfected Strike. I think that's how you play it. We were spoiled for choice, honestly. Oh no, more fireballs. This is actually... Wait, are you doing 50? Okay. This is fine. I mean, this guy, he's not really offering much in his own defense at this point. I mean, you gotta open with like a little pommel. I mean, he's super dead, but... Let's kill him with an inert drop kick. That seems to be the most BM way to get the job done here. I never want to play armaments. I'm just leveling with you. And feel no pain. Sure, you're looking at it and you're going, well, what about those big Fiend Fire turns where you exhaust a bunch of cards? Those are usually our final turns. So, I'm not really using that as a model of when we should do this and when we shouldn't. This is a weird turn. I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna hit you. I don't really want to block for 6, so I'm just gonna hit you again. Taking 18 damage is not that bad. Now, we're not actually upgraded in terms of our HP. Or in terms of our strength, I mean. It's not a great play. But it does take 13 damage off the table. We kind of got a bad draw. I mean, that's what's going to happen when you have 32 cards in your deck, I guess, but... No, yeah, you're right. You had it. This is the kind of race we're not a huge fan of right now. At least, I mean, like, the next turn is going to be like Spot Weakness and Flame or something like that. Let's try this. Try this. You're now dead. We didn't have Reaper. We maybe could have drawn into it, but look at that. We healed up a bunch as a result. Definitely discard. And we're going to add this because it makes Perfected Strikes better. These guys are annoying. We don't, since we put up no block, it's not a great setup. It's kind of like you want to cleave. I'm a little frightened. I mean, this floor always gets tougher. You know what would be amazing for us? Is if we were able to get to 3 strength by the first boss. So if we draw like an inert limit break, it's actually not inert. It's incredible. Tell you what. We'll start with a little card draw here. It's kind of what we're looking for. So we have 16 strength. I'm scared. Yeah, I mean, we're not at a great level of HP, in case you didn't notice. Give me another Spot Weakness. And no combat, please. Take a True Grit. I do not need it. I have never played it except for like one time. Ah, that's right. Mercury Hourglass. At the start of your turn, deal 3 damage to all enemies. Not a great card for us because we're not, like, essentially ever using... Like, we're taking the shortest fights you could ever imagine. So it doesn't so much matter for us. Well, Spot Weakness is bad here. It doesn't so much matter for us that we do damage to enemies at the start of every turn, unfortunately. You might as well Perfected Strike one enemy. I think the other two will probably go. It's nice to start with 3 strength, man. It's not a guarantee, so it's always... It's appreciated, let's put it that way. Definitely open with a pommel here, because this is, like, not that strong. I mean, you're not going to see that often. I could either heal, or I could hurt you for 3, or I could block 6. I think I'd prefer to block 6. But again, rarely does that series of events come to pass. We can do all of this, so let's spot weakness. Deal 19. I don't want to get hit, so... I mean... I really thought I had you guys. I had 1 energy left over, but it was either... I could play a defend. Who cares? We weren't getting struck. Alright, now both of these guys have got to go. You gotta be kidding me with this 18 damage stuff. It doesn't matter what you bring back. I can't get you. I can't get you. I can't get you. I can't get you. You're gonna nearly kill me because of 1 modest mistake. We're in trouble, dude. It's a fun turn. Just be careful. You don't want to accidentally kill yourself with your own cards here. Should have obviously done that before we doubled. I'm thinking probably hit you with this, and then here, one of these. All right, so we heal up quite a lot, but I think disarm is good. We'll always be happy for like a permanent effect, I think. Now, I mean, resting is always great, but if I could just remove a curse, that's even better. Even if, you know what, though? We're never going to see decay. We're going to see it so infrequently. You know what? Just heal me. Just heal me for 15 when I rest. I know it seems stupid, but I'm not convinced that it is, to be honest with you. We'd have to draw that card 7 times to pay for 8 times, really, to lose out on it. Because, you know, that's only going to do 2 damage to us every time it comes around. It's not that bad. Probably open with an offering. You gotta hit him with a little, like, cleave. Cleave plus. And you hit him with a little cleave regular. Blood for the Blood God is 18. That's good enough. It's a pretty good first turn. Even though we didn't draw any of our, like, heavy gas, it's still good. He's hitting us for once. So it's 28 damage. 33 damage. I don't think I can get to you. I don't think I can get through you. I mean to suggest. If that's the case, we might as well just murder this guy. Take some damage off the table. We're still going to get hit for 22, but I was trying to crunch the numbers of, like, can I get the Flame Bruiser killed? I believe the answer to be no, but you know what? Strength bonus, and we're going to get the extra healing out of the other card as well there. And it seems like an opportunity. But we actually don't want to heal over 50%. We can't, yeah, because we'll lose out on the 12 healing that we'd get normally. So we just like this guy to die if possible. Does cleave kill you? Not even close. Can't make this stuff up. I know it sounds stupid. The reason we don't want to heal is because we're already going to heal for more than the healing from Reaper would give us. Can we do 45 damage to him in one turn? Yeah. Wasn't necessarily handled with grace, but the more flex, the merrier. We don't really have a concentrated strength build, so I'm not sweating this. Dude, this is the worst. You are the worst enemies. We're going to heal for 6 off of each of these guys. So I do think it's worth it, even with thorns. Even with thorns. Nobody's striking, so this is a really good turn for us to do some damage to these guys. It only gets harder from here. So they're not attacking. Look at this awful turn. It's comical. It's all strength gain stuff. So amazing. We have 22 strength. What do we do with it? We get hit for 10 and these guys get stronger. Well, now we have 14 strength. But still, I mean, it's good. It's not good. I guess we also get extra energy because we played no attacks, which is funny, but... 32 damage. I just wish it was more than that. If I have to hit you twice, I might as well hit you twice, you know? We'll get extra energy next turn. We might as well. I mean, he's dead anyway. We heal up. Like, we heal up so much after each fight that it's not that bad, but... I know our deck is all cleaves at this point. You gotta rest. I don't know. I mean, we're 46 minutes into the run. Maybe we have a chance. Who are we fighting? Oh, Donut and Deca. We saw it on the screen when we came in. Well, it's actually a pretty great first turn draw. We know we want to take the Strength Potion. We know we want to take the Dex Potion. So we'll Apotheosis. We don't want to exhaust all these. Like, sure, 12, that's 60 damage. It's not worth it. We'll Flex for free. Definitely want to cleave. Definitely want to strike. I don't really think that this is the right turn to play that extra card, or play the potion, and then play blood for blood. You know, we're gonna blood for blood is gonna be free, eventually. It's another decent turn. We definitely do want to gain the strength. We're taking hits. We're relying on a couple of things. One is a high strength Reaper bringing us back. 32 damage, huh? Oh, we got 4 energy, so this is easy enough. We don't even need to play this. It's actually bad to play this. So we're going to start gaining extra strength now as a result of the fact that we're going to be below 50%. It's only a matter of time until we draw a Reaper is the thing. Unless we kill you, we're actually going to die this turn. I'm upset. Why am I upset? All we needed to do was draw 1 friggin' defend. Don't even show me 2 of them immediately after this. It makes me mad. I can't get past it. Oh, no, I can't get past it. I was like, maybe Tori will stop it. It's not going to stop it. It's the worst because, like, I genuinely believe we were right on the cusp. Like, if we had survived that turn, I think we could have made it. Inadequately prepared. Well, by the time we'd gotten there, we were probably already dead. But hey, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.